Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. B&B Spoilers Weekly Update. Ridge gives Deacon a reality check. Plus, a big confession. Tune in to find out about all the drama happening in Los Angeles. B&B Spoilers Weekly Update for April 8 to 12 tease the week ahead is full of a reality check and a big confession. Tune in next week to catch all of the action in Los Angeles. Finn, Tanner Novlan, accused Steffy, Jacqueline Masinswood, of using Thomas, Matthew Atkinson, and Hope's Annika Knoll break up to create a Forrester versus Logan feud, but she denied it. Zend, Dylan Demetz, and Luna, Lisa Yamada, found themselves in a surreal situation. Hope was surprised by Liam's, Scott Clifton, authentic concern and comfort. Steffy flipped out when she found out Deacon Sean Cannon planned a memorial for Sheila Kimberlin Brown. The Logan sisters tried to stop Deacon from involving Finn and Hope in his memorial plans. Liam and Hope shared a sweet moment with Beth. We were left with 5 questions for B&B. With Hope and Finn in attendance, Deacon gave an emotional farewell to Sheila Carter. Steffy and Liam didn't like Finn and Hope's choice to attend Sheila's memorial, and he said Finn betrayed Steffy. Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman, visited Eric, John McCook, and they reminisced about their time with Sheila. Lauren gave a short and not-so-sweet eulogy. However, Finn gave an impassioned send-off to his mother. Eric and Lauren rejoiced over Sheila's passing. Hope and Finn bonded over their shared connection. Unable to leave her, Deacon accompanied Sheila's body to the crematorium, and he noticed that the body had all 10 toes. Title: Crossroads of Confessions. Ridge gives Deacon a reality check. In the quaint town of Los Angeles, where secrets weave through the corridors of mansions and whispers echo in the halls of Forrester Creations, the drama never ceases to unfold. This week on B&B, emotions run high as Ridge Forrester confronts Deacon Sharp in a tense showdown that promises to shake the very foundation of relationships. As the sun casts its golden rays upon the picturesque landscape, a storm brews within the walls of the Forrester estate. Ridge Forrester, the epitome of charm and sophistication, strides through the grand foyer with an air of determination, his jaw clenched, his eyes ablaze with a fire fueled by years of betrayal and deceit. Meanwhile, Deacon Sharp, the enigmatic figure whose past is shrouded in shadows, stands at a crossroads. Haunted by his demons, he grapples with the weight of his actions and the consequences that loom on the horizon. In the dimly lit confines of Ridge's office, the stage is set for a confrontation of epic proportions. The air crackles with tension as Ridge fixes his steely gaze upon Deacon, his voice a low growl that reverberates through the room. "You've crossed a line, Deacon." Ridge's words are laced with venom, each syllable dripping with contempt. "You think you can waltz back into our lives and expect forgiveness? Well, I'm here to tell you that forgiveness is not on the menu." Deacon, ever the master of deflection, squares his shoulders and meets Ridge's gaze head-on. "I never claimed to be a saint, Ridge, but I've paid my dues and I'm trying to make amends." Ridge scoffs, a bitter laugh escaping his lips. "Amends? Is that what you call it? Breaking up a family, destroying lives? You've got a funny way of showing remorse, Deacon." The tension between them is palpable, thick enough to suffocate, and yet, amidst the animosity, there lingers a sense of desperation, a glimmer of hope that perhaps redemption is within reach. But just as the storm reaches its peak, a revelation hangs heavy in the air. With a heavy sigh, Deacon bows his head, the weight of his confession threatening to crush him. "I didn't mean for any of this to happen, Ridge." His voice is a mere whisper, choked with emotion. "I never wanted to hurt anyone, least of all Brooke, but I was lost, consumed by my own demons." Ridge's expression softens, his features betraying a hint of sympathy amidst the sea of anger. "Lost?" he repeats, his tone softer now, almost tender. "We've all been lost at some point, Deacon. But that doesn't excuse what you've done. And yet, despite the gravity of the situation, there lingers a flicker of understanding, a recognition of the shared humanity that binds them together. As the dust settles and the echoes of their confrontation fade into the aether, Ridge and Deacon find themselves at a crossroads. 2 men, each burdened by their past, each searching for redemption in a world fraught with temptation and despair. But amidst the chaos and the turmoil, there exists a glimmer of hope, a belief that perhaps, just perhaps, forgiveness is not beyond reach, for in the crucible of conflict, true redemption is born. And so, as the sun sets on another day in the tumultuous world of Los Angeles, Ridge Forrester and Deacon Sharp stand on the precipice of change, their fates intertwined in a dance of fate and consequence. And though the road ahead may be fraught with obstacles and uncertainty, one thing remains certain: the journey towards redemption has only just begun. Title: Crossroads of Confession, Ridge's Reality Check. In the quaint town of Genoa City, where whispers echo through the narrow streets and secrets lurk in every shadow, the drama at the Bold and Beautiful Inn unfolds like a riveting saga in a classic novel. This week's episode brings forth a whirlwind of emotions as alliances are tested, confessions are made, and the lines between truth and deception blur once again. At the heart of the chaos stands Ridge Forrester, a man of impeccable charm and unwavering determination. As the heir to the Forrester fashion empire, Ridge carries himself with an air of authority that demands respect. However, beneath his polished exterior lies a tumultuous sea of emotions, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Deacon Sharp, on the other hand, embodies a different kind of charisma, a rugged charm that draws people in like moths to a flame. Despite his troubled past and questionable decisions, there's an undeniable allure to Deacon, one that has left a trail of broken hearts in his wake. In this week's episode, Ridge finds himself face to face with Deacon, a confrontation that has been brewing for far too long. With a steely gaze and a voice laced with barely contained fury, Ridge delivers a reality check that shakes Deacon to his core. "You've had your fun, Deacon," Ridge's words slice through the air like a knife. "But it ends here. You've meddled in our lives long enough, and I won't stand by and watch you destroy everything we've built." Deacon, caught off guard by Ridge's ferocity, struggles to find his footing. His usual cocky demeanor falters in the face of Ridge's unwavering resolve. For once, he's at a loss for words. But just as the tension reaches its peak, a bombshell revelation threatens to shatter the fragile peace between them. As Ridge's accusations hang heavy in the air, Deacon's facade begins to crack, revealing the vulnerability that lies beneath. "I never meant for any of this to happen." Deacon's voice is raw with emotion. "I know I've made mistakes, but I swear, I never wanted to hurt anyone." Ridge's expression softens, if only for a moment, as he watches the turmoil play out across Deacon's face. Despite the years of animosity between them, there's a flicker of empathy in Ridge's eyes, a recognition of the shared pain that binds them together. But before the moment can linger, another figure enters the scene, casting a shadow over their uneasy truce. It's Brooke Logan, the woman who has been at the center of their tangled web of love and betrayal for decades. "Ridge, Deacon," her voice is a whispered plea, a desperate plea for peace. "Please, can't we put an end to this madness? Can't we find a way to move forward together?" Her words hang in the air like a fragile hope, a beacon of light in the midst of darkness. And for a moment, it seems as though anything is possible, that perhaps, against all odds, they can find a way to heal the wounds of the past. But as the credits roll and the screen fades to black, the future remains uncertain. In the world of the Bold and Beautiful Inn, where love and betrayal walk hand in hand, anything can happen. And as Ridge, Deacon, and Brooke stand at the crossroads of confession, only time will tell which path they'll choose to follow.